The future of religion. I think that's an interesting thing to think about these days. Like, what's going to happen with religion? I know clergy numbers and Catholicism are dropping a lot. Catholicism is getting smaller and breaking up. Islam is growing. Maybe that's because there's a resurgence in, like, Black Pride, um, and Buddhism is growing. Um, but I think a lot of religions have a tendency to think that their religion is the religion of the future, and their philosophy is the philosophy of the future. And it's like in the future they're going to be right, and everybody else is going to be wrong. Um, and I don't really see it that way because I think everybody in the world, every idea has their own representation of the truth, which is the truth. Um, and in the times, days, and the day and age we're in now, with the whole growth of knowledge, um, where we're going to figure it all out pretty soon. We're all figuring it all out now, age of information. Um, that all the best parts of each religion are going to rise to the top, and all the crap is just going to fall by the wayside, and to the point where every religion is going to feel like they win, and there's going to be no losers because it's just going to take the best part of every religion. And like nowadays, fundamentalist Christians are starting to believe, whereas only 10 years ago they didn't believe in astrology, and now they're starting to believe in astrology because it's starting to be backed up by science, with experiments. Um, and believe in even reincarnation and lots of concepts that were just strictly for other religions before. Only they're still feeling like they're right because God concept is still growing strong, um, and with all these like non-locality experiments and the double slit experiment, and like I think there's going to be winners and no losers. Um, I think like Buddhists will finally start believing in God, and then just say that they'll have always kind of believed it. They just had a different idea. As far as organization of the future of religion, some people might say, oh, but it's all gonna like New Age. I think maybe I should do a video just on New Age. New Age, I think, is the perfect representation of the spirituality of the future. I would consider it a religion. But it's like it's not organized at all. It kind of takes the best of every religion. But I think basically that's what most people will be in the future. Well, in the future, like utopia future, maybe not within our lifetimes, but maybe a little longer than that. Everybody will be like New Age, where everybody pretty much agrees on the same thing, and there's just no organization. It's just groups of people who kind of loosely knit. But as far as the religions are today, like if some people might say that they're going to completely evaporate, dissolve, and just fall by the wayside, and I don't think that's going to happen. People have a tendency to really cherish um, um, legacy. Like the Catholic Church is the legacy of the Roman Empire. And I think the Roman Empire was stayed strong so long, but just because on its legacy, on its reputation, people like to see something. I mean, not just from them protecting trade routes, but they just wanted to see that great Roman symbol, and all the statues and everything just go on. Um, like how the royal family in England keeps going, because people just like to hang on to that. It's their little vestige from the past that they like to cherish. And I think all religions will be like that. People will hang on to their religion. They'll be Catholics forever. They'll just be like New Age Catholics. Catholics that believe the same as New Agers, but they stick to their rites and rituals. The Jews will stick to their rituals and stuff because they've done it forever, and it'll just morph into something that's contemporary, and appropriate for what we're doing, what we believe now. Um, I mean, words change their meaning to morph into what you mean. Like, I think the N word might even eventually mean friend, because black people use it so much as that. Words change a lot. Like 500 years ago, girl actually meant boy. Then it changed, like it was boy, and then it changed to like young boy, and then now it's now it's girl. So, but I mean, so like the rituals might, if they're bad, like sacrifice was always something that they stopped. Well, that's a whole another conversation. But anyways, yeah, I think there'll always be religions. People will just adopt it. Maybe even if it's totally different. So there'll always be a Amish. Maybe people will stop not driving cars. They'll all be driving in 100 years. They'll all be driving cars and having houses and that have all the amenities or whatever. And they'll still call themselves Amish because they like to keep that community together, the bloodlines and the friends and the good stuff. But basically, my main point of this video, I think I got sidetracked a lot, is that there's not going to be no losers in the future of religion. All the religions, even the fundamentalist Christians to the fundamentalist Muslims, are just going to morph. And just like one day they're just going to be like, oh yeah, no, I believe that. I believe in reincarnation but I'm still a Muslim, So, but I think, in the future there will be like one world religion. Everybody will believe the same thing. Everybody will agree. It'll be like science. Everybody knows the world's flat. Everybody knows the moon's out there and is so and so miles away. Well, I think religious concepts, everybody will just know it. Everybody, and at that point, there'll be no more actual religion. And that point may actually come really soon. But little rituals people will still do just for fun. So, anyways, the future of religion.